about you. I'm with X-Core.
We are board members of Mojave Makers. So about 5 months ago, we came to you guys with a proposal to turn Building 82 into what's called a makerspace. For those of you who may not be familiar, a makerspace is something of a communal garage where people pay a monthly membership fee to come and use the tools at the makerspace to pursue their spare time projects. In addition to that, we've also tried to make our makerspace a place for people on the airport to just kind of hang out, a place for employees from different companies to come talk to each other, meet each other.
Think of it as a community space just to meet people, blow off steam, pursue your creative dreams, and have fun. That's what it is.
Is that working out?
Absolutely. So 5 months ago we came to you with that proposal, and we had the good fortune to receive your support in the term of a lease, in terms of a lease agreement that provided us abated rent in exchange for certain building improvements and also for the less tangible benefits of providing a venue for social events, of which we've had many. We have monthly mixers, which typically draw 30, 40 people. Recently we had a talk by Tim Pickens, an aerospace entrepreneur, which we had people there for many hours, and there's over 50 people there. Over the past 6 months, we have filled half of the building with machine shops. We have 2 lathes. We have, I believe, 3 mills. 2 of those are CNC mills. We have 1 lathe, I believe, that's larger than any else on the airport.
We support several active projects too, ranging from someone building a live ski model train to building an electric car, as well as electric UAVs and other engineering projects.
We've had people teach classes on making small condenser microphones, electronics projects. For the past 6 months, we've very much focused on trying to fill the space with tools and get down, formalize the membership process, all paperwork. We've been filing for 501c3 status so that we can have our own bank accounts and provide people with tax rebates for the machinery that they donate. And I'll add that all of the machinery at the makerspace has either been donated or loaned, and we've filled the makerspace up. We've run a gas line for the stove. We've sheetrocked and insulated the center wall.
How are those first-class seats working out?
Oh, so nice. We have movie nights occasionally, and we sit in the first-class airplane seats and watch movies projected on the wall.
Without the peanuts and the turbulence.
Very much. And so far we have existed and persisted with the aid of the airport. But we would very much like to become self-sufficient. We're over halfway there in terms of our memberships and being able to pay rent. Over the next 6 months, if we're able, we would very much like to focus on increasing our membership and increasing the number and type of community events that we hold. We'd like to make our monthly mixers coincident with Plane Crazy so that people who are already there at the airport can walk over to the makerspace and see what we're working on. We'd like to hold bi-weekly 30-minute make lunches at the space, or perhaps here, where people can give a class on something that they've either made or teach people how to make something, whether it be electronics, stitching, software.
These are open to the public, so anyone in this room is welcome to join, or for that matter,
How do you reach out to the public? I mean, how do you connect with them?
I have connections into Vitalize Mojave, the Chamber of Commerce, and I usually advertise.
Sure.
Yeah, I advertise through those channels as well as through my website, and Kathy Hansen's been a help to me in terms of making connections around the community.
But that raises an excellent point. Thus far, most of our outreach has been through word of mouth, either through our members, people that show up to these monthly mixers or talks. Most of our attention has been dedicated towards filling the space, as I said. Over the next 6 months, we'd like to increase our membership by increasing outreach, very much focusing on that. And so we've come to you today to propose that we extend that agreement, which I feel is beneficial for both parties, and perhaps to amend it. We don't like to exist solely on the graces of the airport. We don't take advantage of your generosity in any way. So perhaps amending it to be on a month-to-month basis. I don't know what's the best way to do that, or what might be amenable to you guys.
Yeah, this to me is a service. It's like the fire station. It's like if you had a library, a scientific library on the airport. It's a service. You're providing a service to everybody on this airport, and it's an attraction to bring. We're talking about bringing people to work here. Oh, let's go up to Mojave. They got a makerspace up there. I watch that program on one of the LA public television channels every Saturday night called Make.
Yes.
And that's fantastic.
So actually, Make Magazine, in their next edition of the magazine, will be publishing an article on the makerspace and the guys out at the bar. So
They've been here.
Yeah, cool.
We had guys from Bakersfield and Lancaster and beyond just come out here and say, hey, I heard you making a makerspace. It's not just Mojave, it's practically the whole region that's starting to pick up on this.
And Stu, you'll appreciate this. We had one guy got a job out here, and he made the decision to live here in Mojave instead of Lancaster or Cascade or Cal City
Good for him.
because of the makerspace. Having something to do with his free time.
Well, Mr. Chairman, it's consistent with our contracting and lease policies to extend to new start organizations up to a year rent-free if they pay the first month in advance, which that's already been made good. I would like to recommend that Karina continue to work with them and you know, really get creative in some fundraising, because I think everybody needs some skin in the game sooner or later. But I'd like to give them another 3 months free, and the next 3 months maybe at half price to take them to the end of the year, which is, frankly, it's consistent. And I'd like to bring this back in 90 days for a review to the board. That'd be my recommendation.